Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome you all. At the end, I'm very happy to see you at this school. Do you know what is the meaning of theory meeting, Toastmaster meeting? I think this term is a 46 meeting, right? 47, yes. Today we have the special guest from the Bangkok Toastmaster, and we have the teacher, TLE teacher. Please welcome อาจารย์ประสาน and the second one อาจารย์นัสลาอาจารย์พุทธ and the next one อาจารย์อรุณ Special guest is Mr. ID. And good afternoon everyone, I'm Paul. Can you call me Paul? As today, I'm very happy to see you again. Today we have a lot of meetings. I have a new room, new meeting room. I have a new advertising. Here is also advertising. Mr. President, here, Mr. President, his name is Mr. Amdobinmo, our boss. He intends to promote our club, and I hope he is the new president. And the next time, I think you come to join us next time, next meeting. Okay? I think it is a reasonable time. I don't know today who is the Toastmaster of the day. I don't know. Okay. Please welcome to Mr. Toastmaster. อาจารย์สารพี่ด้วยคำ
Mr. President, fellow leaders, especially our new guests, ladies and gentlemen, today, as the Toastmaster of the day, I'm so proud to take charge as the Toastmaster of the day. For the benefits of our guests, Toastmaster of the day is no difference from being the MC or Master of Ceremony and any other function. And of course, as the Toastmaster of the day, I'm just a member who has been appointed to take the role to carry out all the programs with good transitions. And of course, under my program, normally I will focus on three main parts: the table topic session, that is the impromptu speech session, that the table topics master will come up to do the duty, asking questions. And of course, today, Toastmaster Table Topics Master is none other than Toastmaster J. And of course, the next program which I will be looking after is to prepare speeches session. There are today 3 speakers plus 1. Why is there 3 prepared speakers plus 1? Because today we have DTM Army, my teacher, who will be giving a brief speech on his experiences as a Toastmaster. And of course, last but not least, normally, that makes Toastmaster survive for over 94 plus 8 years. That's about 95 years old. So that is the evaluation program. Today we have DTM Army as our general evaluator. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, I will quickly start with the first session. The first program is Word of the Day. I don't know whether you are ready, Toastmaster Noon? Yes, so ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Noon.
Good afternoon, Mr. Toastmaster of the day, ladies and gentlemen. Today I am going to talk about the word family. Family is noun that means God on a 15 and instance of a ball lying on a direct line between the cup and the balls of an opponent about to pass. A situation or problem presenting such difficulty as to discuss or defeat any attempt to deal with or resolve it. Stymie could be also word. Use with object to hinder word. What is the origin of stymie? The word stymie has an obscure origin. It may be a talking term, and now referring to an opponent's ball that lies closer to the hole than one's own, and is it in line of the play. From this a stymie later was sent in of developed. By the beginning of the 20th century, the word stymie had a generalized sense to impede, hinder, block. Stymie may come from Scots stymie, a person with a poor eyesight, a derivative of style, star, as gamers, James. Stymie in the sense of a person with poor vision. Entered English in the early 17th century. The golfing sense in the first half of the 19th century. Thank you.
Yes, of course, the word of the day is so. I think it is one of the words that we need to understand when it is used as a verb. That a stymie, that to stop somebody achieving something. And then she mentioned as a noun. Anyway, today I'm not the general evaluator. I will not touch on her presentation. Anyway, we love it. Congratulations. And of course, normally at our talk meeting, there will be somebody who comes up to share thought of the day. And today, our thought of the day master is none other than Toastmaster Chimak. Welcome.
Toastmaster of the day, dear friend Toastmaster, who are successful people. In the last year, I am sad. I cannot to success. I make mistake and more failure. In the last year, I studied doctor degree and I activity in a community for Thailand tourism. I am sad. I cannot to be successful. But I practice. I will must success. Okay, my teacher said me the most successful people in the world have made many mistakes and experience for more failure than the rest. So I pretend I hope we successful people. Thank you very much.
Yes, brief but powerful. Tima, congratulations. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, normally at every meeting, one of the most exciting program is table topics section. The table topics section is so important because we normally have to answer the questions to our bosses, and of course at work we need to ask questions and answer questions like in our daily life. And of course today we have one person who is going to lead the program. That is none other than our table topics master, Toastmaster Jay.
Dear Toastmaster and welcome guests, it's my pleasure to take this role again. I would like to say that the World Topic session is a session that provides our opportunity for members and guests to practice their thinking and speaking skills. The reason is once you were asked to respond to questions, you will have a very short time from your seat to the lecture. That's why we call impromptu speech. Today I have 5 questions for all of you. Normally I will give opportunity to members or guests who have no assignment today. However, if anyone would like to answer my questions, also welcome. To answer the questions, I will choose a member to come up and give 2 minutes answer. At 1 minute, the green side will be shown. Excuse me, the green side will be shown at 1 minute. And at 1 minute, 30 seconds, the yellow side will be shown. And at 2 minutes, the red side will be shown. That means the time is up. However, if you still cannot finish your answer, you will have another 30 seconds to wrap up your answer. For better understanding, each question will be asked twice, so please listen carefully. Number 1. If you can go back in time to your 15 years old self, what advice would you give your 15 years old self? One more time. If you can go back in time to your 15 years old self, what advice you would give to your 15 years old self? Anyone can answer these questions? You can go back in time when you was 15 years old. What would you give the advice? Okay, please welcome to the floor.
Okay. Our president said that 15 years old is a long time. For me it's well. So if I can go back to the age of 15 years old, what would I give the advice to you? Right? That's to myself? Yeah. I think at the age of 15 years old that going to go to university. If I can go back at that time, I think I will pay attention more to my study. And then I can just get entrance to be a doctor or maybe to be an engineer instead of being an accountant. So I can earn more money. But I think to be studied in the accounting subject is not too bad because at that time I don't know which subject would be suited for me, and because I like mathematics and I think I'm good at that, so if I graduate in accountancy, I can get more. I can easily go to find a job and I can make money for that, and otherwise maybe just that. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, for our next question is, if we learn from our mistake, why are we always afraid to make a mistake? If we learn from our mistake, why are we always so afraid to make a mistake? Any volunteer? Please welcome Tien Guang ค่ะ
The Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen. That's a very good question. I don't remember the question. Okay. I know that why you always afraid to make a mistake, because I remember when I was young, in front of class, actually, when you do things that you think is good, but the people will judge you. Like, I don't know, but they are not so kind to do that. So that's very nice. So that's why I'm always afraid to show up, to speak out, or I think we all have to face this kind of situation when we was young, because the bullying thing with the kid when we were kid and something like that. But actually, I don't think we could be afraid, because we learn when we make mistakes. When I learn French, I do a lot of mistakes all the time. People misunderstand, but I keep going. I keep speaking because I have to survive. But because if I don't speak, I can't get food. I can't get, That's why I think we have to keep practicing and make mistakes and learn from it. Thank you very much.
Okay, for our next questions. If life is so short, why do we do so many things we don't like and like so many things we don't do? If life is so short, why we do so many things we don't like and like so many things we don't do? Any volunteer? Anybody who has like no assignment today, try to answer these questions.
Madam Table Topics Master, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen. We have to do so many things even life is short. If we do less things, our life will be shorter. Do not say even that life is very short. If we don't do anything and time passes so fast, it becomes shorter. The more we do things, life going very fast, sometimes we feel it's so long. Anyway, if we enjoy it, life is very short. When I was 25, I never thought that I would reach 60. I said 60 too long. I told my Mom, if I arrive at 60, I will commit suicide. Because it's too long. My mom said, oh, stupid boy, don't do that. And then it happened to be 68 at the moment. I didn't realize if I committed suicide, I died long ago. So I would like to commit at 140, commit other suicide. Now, so ladies and gentlemen, even life is short, keep on doing things. Even sometimes in all the things we have done, some are very important to us. So do the urgent and important one first. And then we must have expectation. I always say that when we have high expectation, don't forget to have high enthusiasm. Sometimes we have high expectation but low enthusiasm, that's the problem. Now if we have enthusiasm, keep on working, doing everything we can. Even we have nothing to do it. I do believe even we sleep, we dream. You see, when after dreaming we do something, somebody just keep on dreaming, they're still doing something, doing nothing is doing something. So ladies and gentlemen, life is short, do everything we can and make it outstanding for ourselves and for our community. Back to you.
Give us nice answer. So our first question is, where or who is your safe zone and how? Where and who that you think that is your safe zone and how? Okay, please welcome DJ.
Where or who and how? Topic Master.
Such an intriguing question. I cannot help coming here. Where is my safe zone? Here is my safe zone. In Toastmasters meeting, we always make some mistake here. And people will tell you that this is not mistake. They clap their hands for you. And they call it experiences. So the more mistake you make here, it's not mistake that we can make outside. Because when you make the same mistake outside, people may do something with you, may hit you, or your boss may cut your salary. But here, you can make mistake and learn from it. So this is a very good comfort zone for me, and I hope it's for you as well. So if you want to make mistake, come here. If you don't want to make mistake outside, come here. If you don't like Toastmasters, come here. And if you like, come here. Okay. This is a very good comfort zone for me everywhere. I just come from another cool meeting, the Toastmaster meeting. Just finished and then I come here. So 2 safety zones for me today. Thank you.
For our last question is why we have to learn the new thing, and do you think learning new things is good or not important? Maybe right here, this side. Maybe anyone who has no assignment today. Okay. My answer is why we have to learn the new thing, why we have to do anything for first time, why we have to learn the new thing. Is this important and how? Any volunteer, please? Our president again.
As a matter of fact, I like the safe zone because my safe zone is my house because we have the neighbor family. Yes. Beautiful thing. For me, I think I'm Paul. I'm the director of Information Center. I have a new thing for my life because my position is director of Information Center. I am innovator. I think creator because new thing is input to my organization. We have a lot of new things to my life, and the last week I found something about the technology. Let me know about the AI. Let me know about the Lima from Facebook. Let me know about the new thing from the world. Everything, everything is dynamic. Change every minute, every hour, every week, every year. Everything change. Look like me. And look younger. And then your question is, I think, is good question. I love the slogan with Obama. His slogan is change. Change is very important. When you change, you can close your eye. When you open your eye, when you change, you can find new things. Thank you very much.
This section challenge each member with an unknown topic, and the speaker responds with 2 minutes impromptu speech. this equipped speaker to quickly organize and express their thoughts and their thinking skill. Ladies and gentlemen, I have fulfilled my duty and may I turn my counsel back to Toastmaster of the Year.
Well, variety of questions. And of course, one thing, take the opportunity, take the challenge for the benefit of our guests. Don't worry. When you ask for volunteer, and then to just stand up and come up, if you make a mistake here, it's okay. Next time we will come back and do it better. That's all. Don't worry about that. So, ladies and gentlemen, give our table topics master a big round of applause. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, in Toastmaster recognition is very important. We have someone who just walked in during the table topics or after the meeting already open. Now, there's none other than GTM Tanu, our past You're welcome. He's still young. Yes, so we never feel old. My grandmother said life starts at 70. So we have a lot of time, don't worry about it. So ladies and gentlemen, now we come to the prepared speakers. Once you are ready, you say, I want to be a Toastmaster. Then you will be encouraged to give the first speech. That is called the icebreaker. Icebreaker, you don't have to bring ice. Icebreaker, then to introduce yourself. And of course now our first speaker, you will be Toastmaster Kuhn. Where are you, Toastmaster Kuhn? Oh yes, Toastmaster Kuhn. And of course, his personal evaluator will be distinguished Toastmaster Arun. Could you please read the objectives?
Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, ladies and gentlemen. Project number 1, the icebreaker, the objective to teach speak before an audience. To discover speaking skill you already have and skill that need some attention. Time allowed for 60.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Kuhn.
Good afternoon. To talk about Project 1, introduce myself. Let me introduce myself. My name is Chakapan. My nickname is Kuhn. I am 24 years old. I am studying at Rachamankila University of Technology, Group. I studied in undergrad. My major was Business Information Technology. I live in Bangkok. I come from Nakhon Si Thammarat. I have one older brother and one sister. My hobby is marching band. Hobby is marching band. I can play musical instrument such as tuba, euphonium, trombone. My favorite sport is football, volleyball. I like food, steak. Important event that check it like is to join marching band. I like mountain trip, such as Budapest, Budapest. Thank you.
Wow. Project number one, the first timer. And I'm very happy when I listen to you because we are the same age. When he's 24 years old. Yes. Quite the same age. Yes. Yeah. Really. Yes. I mean some 40 over years ago. Not the same age with me. And of course, give him a big round of applause for the talent. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, now we come to the second speaker. Oh, there is a topic I like, fit and firm project. And then he or she will tell you yourself. There will be Toastmaster Book. Are you in this room? Oh, she's not here. So we move to the other one. Another one who will be under project number 3, my collection. My collection. And of course, that is Toastmaster Tang. I would like to ask the personal evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster, Tanu, right? Tanu will be the personal evaluator. Yeah, may you please read the objective.
Project number 5 is about your body speaks. The objectives of this project. Number 1, use stance, movement, gestures, facial expressions, and eye contact to express your message and achieve your speech purpose. Number 2, make your body language smooth and natural. High 5 to 7.
Yes, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Toastmaster Tang on my collection.
Mr. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm very glad to be here to present my project 5. The topic will be my collection, so you would be interested what do I collect, right? So first of all, I would like to ask the question first. Do you collect anything? If you collect, what would be and why do you collect it? And how did you start collecting? Yes, what do you collect?
Fridge magnet.
Oh, fridge magnet, right? At the refrigerator. Thank you. Thank you. So for me, I collect this one. Maneki Neko. Do you know what? What is it? Maneki Neko. If you don't know, I tell you what. This is Maneki Neko. Maneki Neko. So, yes, Maneki Neko is a Japanese figurine which is believed to bring good luck to its owner. The figurine depicts a cat beckoning with one of its paws raised. The other name is welcoming cat, happy cat, lucky cat, money cat, fortune cat, and beckoning cat. So it has a lot of names. My first Maneki Neko come as a souvenir from my younger brother, this one. See that? For my brother, younger brother, he gave me maybe long time ago, more than 20 years ago when he got a scholarship to study in Japan. And on the way back, he brought this to me, and this is the first one, quite old, and it's got some crack in here. I put the glue and stick it together because I love it. And after that, I got a feel from my friend and my mother. I didn't pay attention to it much. I just put it one here, another one here, another one here, right? And then I seriously interested in collecting maybe 10 years ago when I had a trip to Japan several times. So each time we will visit Tokyo at Sensoji Temple. You know what? Sensoji Temple. They have a big red, I don't know in Thai, in English, but it's a Hongdae, big red one in front of the temple. It's a Sensoji Temple or Asakusa Temple. So if you go to Japan, it's a compelled place for you to go to visit there. Quite good. So every time I went to Japan on the trip, I will get one from that temple, at least one. So if I can count maybe 4 times I went to Japan, so I get a lot of them. And I went to Resort. Now there's a lot of second-hand shop along the river, and you can get it quite cheap. So now my collection I show you. My collection is about 28 of them. I still look for more, but if it is too expensive, I will not buy it. The most expensive is I saw one at the second-hand Japanese shop, 2,500 for a big black one. That's the thing that you should know about. That's the reason I like to collect this. The first reason is because it's cute. The second reason, I believe that it will bring luck and prosperity to myself. There's something that I don't really know about this pet until I have to present my speech this time. This cat was originally created around the mid 1800s. It's Edo time in Japan. The material that make it come from ceramic, can be plastic, can be gold. The name means beckoning cat. Because it can have to raise its hand like this and with the palm like this. Sometimes if you put the battery in, they can come like this. Just to invite people to come in or invite customers to come in. And the color, you can notice that there's a lot of color. The red color means love and relationship. The calico color, this original with the spot here, it means bring the luck and prosperity. The green one means can bring you good health and maintenance. And also the way that it's got the accessory here, they got a collar with the bell here, and sometimes it carry a Japanese money in the old time. That's got the meaning that they can you can get the money from. And the way they raise the hand, see this one? They raise the right hand. If they raise the right hand, that means that will bring some good luck to you. But if they raise the left hand like this, will bring more customer to you. So the shop would choose this one to be in the shop like this. And if they raise both hands, this one, both hands, it means that good house and good shop. So if you know that Maneki Neko is put like this, and if you believe that they will bring good luck to you. Why not next time you go to Japan and get one for you? That's my recommendation. Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster.
Wow. We give her another big round of applause. I will not give any evaluation because she has an experienced evaluator ready for her, DTM Chanu. And of course, really, collecting things is really priceless. That's very important. I love it. Probably when I go back home, I will ask my wife to buy some. So we become more prosperous. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, just now, when she talked about one word, the Tom Dang, is that the lantern, the red lantern, 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 Tom, right? Now, it doesn't matter because in English, when we are speaking, certain word we cannot remember, put it in Thai. Yeah, and then so we just discover later. It's still very smooth. Congratulations again. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, since I have my teacher here, I would like to introduce him. If I introduce him in details, it would take another 3 to 4 hours. Yeah. But I remember that he came to the Bangkok Toastmasters Club some 10 years ago. Yeah. And then he went up to speak. After speaking, I approached him. Hi. You are a great trainer. And you say, how could you know it? Because the way you presented it, I believe you will be the great speaker. And then after completing all his work to be the DTM, I asked him 3 questions. For DTM at our club is the tradition. DTM can mean dumb Toastmaster. Means forgot everything after achieving DTM. DTM can be dead Toastmaster, never come back to the club. The last one is distinguished Toastmaster. I asked him, and he promised to be the distinguished Toastmaster. Believe it or not, I would like to say, never missed the club. If it's not really urgent, he worked at Rama 2. Yeah, Rama 2. But he came to the club in town, even it's rain, cats and dogs. That's why at first I started to hate him when he started to speak eloquently. But now I love him so much. He is none other than distinguished Toastmaster Army the champion.
Looking at the members in this room brought memories when I first came to Bangkok Toastmasters Club. Just like you, I didn't want to have eye contact. Every time someone spoke in front of the audience, I didn't look at the person. Because maybe they will call me, especially for the table topics. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you today? Have you asked yourself, why are you in Toastmaster? Have you asked, can you ask the person sitting next to you, why are you here? But you have to wait for the answer, okay? Don't just ask. You have to wait for the answer. You cannot just say, why are you here? Do you know why you are here? Yes or no? Yes. Because when I joined Toastmasters Club, I knew from the beginning why I wanted to be a Toastmaster. You need a clear goal in order to achieve them. If you don't know your goals, you don't know what you're going to achieve. It's like you're riding a bus, but you don't know where you're going. And I've been a Toastmaster, as DTM President said, for 10 years. Don't ask how old I am. I'm a senior member, but I'm not an old member. Senior and old are totally different. I'm not saying they are old. They are still young at heart. I'm a senior member because I've been a Toastmaster for 10 years. What I'm going to share this afternoon is I want all the members to understand and remember. So if you don't understand what I'm saying, look at me and say it again. Don't just listen to me without understanding, and then after the meeting you go out of this room and then I didn't understand anything at all. Because every time you attend a Toastmaster meeting, you should get one benefit. If you don't get anything, then don't attend Toastmaster. Because you just sit here, don't talk. You know, even 5 seconds you don't talk, your mouth will smell. You know that? So I want to encourage everyone to please speak every time you attend a meeting. Because when I joined the Toastmaster, I said every time I'm going to attend the meeting, I'm going to do something. I'm not just going to sit there and listen. You learn from listening, of course. That's one thing. But being here in front and speaking in front of the audience is totally different. You learn more. Even if you're shaking, it's okay. Because almost everybody doesn't like public speaking. Every time you say, who loves public speaking? Everyone. No one will raise the hand. If you ask for a volunteer, just like the table topic, remember, any volunteer? Busy with the mobile phone, looking at somewhere. No one wants to look at you, right? Did you experience that? Question number 1. Until question number 5, the same thing. No one loves public speaking, and we know that. But you can learn, and you can train yourself how to become a good and effective public speaker. You're already here. Use the time. Spend your time learning, because is this free?
Yes, sir. Yes.
I pay. We all pay. But this one, you don't pay at all. It's free. Who pays for it? Do you pay for it? Can you pay for it too? But we pay every time we attend. It's not free. But for you, someone pays, so please treasure that. Because learning is not free. We pay. When you went to university, did you get it for free? Unless you're a scholar. But even if you're a scholar, you have to pay going to university. Or your parents at least did pay for your transportation or for the food. Nothing is free, especially learning. And when you pay, the more you will really feel the worth of learning and the benefits that you can get. How long have you been a Toastmaster? Wow, 2 times.
So answer 4.
2 times or 4?
2 and 4.
Okay, 2 and 4. How many times have you been here? First time. First time. That's why you didn't want to look at me. 9 times. Wow. Today first time. Me too, it's my first time today. You see that I'm here. It's not only you. Me too, it's my first time. First time. 4 times. 2 years, Toastmaster. 2 years? Wow. More than 2 years. 20 times. 1 year. Never miss. Almost miss or never miss? Never miss. Never miss. Oh, okay.
Almost everything.
Everything. First time. Wow, and you already spoke. And someone asked the question, you didn't raise your hand.
Maybe 10
Maybe 10 times. I will not ask them because they were Toastmaster before I was born. Except this image Toastmaster. Maybe we were born the same year, but the 3 of them very experienced Toastmaster. So Toastmaster is a place, just like what D.T. Antonio already said, is a place where you can commit mistake. And even if you commit mistake, people are, but it's a mistake. But outside of this room, when you commit mistake, no one will clap. And maybe someone will complain. So this is a good platform for you to practice. Maybe some of you will make some presentations. Do you make any business presentations? No? Do you communicate with your boss? No too? Yes, okay. Do you make presentation? Do you communicate with your... So what do you do? So, whatever happens, we communicate at work. Yes or no? Public speaking doesn't mean you have to stand in front and speak. Public speaking means you're speaking in front of someone else, and that is already public speaking. Even if you're on the phone, that is public speaking, because some people can hear you. There are many benefits that you can get from Toastmasters, which I already got. First, you build your confidence. Believe it or not, I'm a very shy person, and I'm still shy. Do you consider yourself shy? Raise your hand if you are shy. You see, you're not shy, but you didn't answer the question. Only how many people shy here? One? You was shy? Did you tell you shy? Shy, and I'm also a shy person. But with Toastmasters, you can build that confidence. And every time you stand in front of the audience and say, please say something. And you can stand there with confidence. Say, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How are you today? But if you don't practice, maybe you do it, I can help you. Because you don't, it's me. You said it's me. But you're here. So practice. Every time you come here, and you even come from Patungtani, right?
Yes, sir.
Wow. So before you go home today, maybe you can say something.
Yesterday we had pen. It's my sister, she had pen problem today.
Oh, wow. So that's one, you can build your confidence through Toastmaster. Number two, you can enhance your language skills. Because of course, I know it's not your native language. You speak Thai. And they said if Thai and Thai will speak English, right? You cannot accept it. Why you speak English? You're Thai. But it's okay. It's an opportunity for you to enhance your language skills. Practice. Nowadays, you really need it, especially with AEC. In the future, can you accept to have a boss who is Laotian or Cambodian or Burmese? Because English nowadays is used rather like almost in the country of Thailand. So you have to learn the English. And you can only learn it by practicing it. I can speak Thai, but not as well as you. But how did I learn it? I didn't go to school. I just watch TV and I use it every day. The same with you. You can practice English every day. Can you say something to her in English? Can you say something? You can ask one question. Okay, please, Toastmaster Jay, answer. Okay, ask her. Any question? I just want you to practice English. Okay, very good. Next. Louder, please. Why are you here? Exactly, to learn English skills. So this is another benefit that you can get from Toastmaster, learning English. But you can learn it by practicing. Practice, practice, and practice. How can you learn if you don't speak English? So you build your confidence. You can learn about English language. And another one is Toastmaster can provide you an opportunity. I will not say opportunity, but I should say opportunities. When I became a Toastmaster, I met a lot of people. And because of Toastmaster, I was able to teach at universities. I didn't even apply as a lecturer. They invited me to teach at universities. I was able to teach at Mahidol, Tamasan, Kasetsan, Panyapiwat, UTCC, without any interviews. But because they know me from Toastmasters. And I joined the contest in Toastmasters, just like what D.T. Apaisan said, I'm a champion. Yes, I'm a champion, and I became a champion 3 times. I went to the US, I got it for free because of Toastmasters. The second time I became a champion, I went to Canada. Again, it's free. The first time actually I was with D.T. Apaisan. And I was very lucky to have the free room in Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas because of Toastmasters. I didn't pay the ticket, I didn't pay the hotel. But because of Toastmaster, I got it for free. But you have to join the contest, okay? You will not become a champion if you don't join the contest. You will then get the opportunity if you become a contestant in the World Championship. And then in Canada, I went there again for free. And hopefully this year, I will go to the US again. Free. You see, building the confidence, learning the language, and getting all these opportunities, where can you get this kind of things? With the Toastmaster, you get all these benefits. So I'm encouraging everyone to please come, attend, but you have to participate actively. Don't just come and sit. Do something. Maybe you play the role as the Toastmaster today, you're the table topic master, or you may be an evaluator, a timer, because it will allow you to have the time to speak. Because sitting there and standing here are totally different things. Exposing yourself here, I'm telling you, you learn more. But if there's one thing that I want you to remember from my speech today, there's only one thing. Public speaking is not about you. Most people, you get nervous because you think that people will judge you every time you speak here. But that's the wrong way of thinking. As a public speaker, it's not about you, but it's about the audience. I'm standing here because I have a message for you. It's not because I'm better than you, or I know things that you don't know. It's not like that in public speaking. You have to change your mindset. Public speaking is an opportunity for you to connect with your audience, and it's all about the audience, it's not about you. If you switch that mindset, I'm telling you, your attitude will change. Because most people, when they say, can I invite you to be a public speaker to speak something on our meeting? Instantly you will think, what am I going to say in that meeting? Please change that. The first question should be, who will be in the meeting? Because sometimes you're talking about something we really know, but it doesn't connect with the audience. So they don't listen. So make sure whatever you say, it connects with your audience. And that's very important. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not better than you. It just so happened that I've been a member of Toastmasters for 10 years. But if you want to have this confidence, if you want to have these English skills, and if you want to have the opportunities I have, please become a Toastmaster and come every time you're learning. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Wow, Annie. We don't want to keep time. We'll let you speak for 3 hours. I'm still listening. Congratulations, Annie. Okay. Yes, in Toastmasters, we don't expect only people who can speak, but to speak effectively and contribute spiritually for the betterment of humankind. Yes, I'm so proud of Annie, and I absolutely agree with him when he said that we don't have to be the native speakers to speak English. Anyone can practice speaking English properly. The most important thing is to speak it well, that's all, to make people understand. Don't worry about it. And because not all native speakers are good communicators. I used to be asked to be the coach to so many people who were native speakers because they couldn't communicate even they could speak. It's different, like we speak Thai. Why we have the Thai club? We all speak Thai, but how to speak it effectively? Last week, I remember somebody brought me a few speeches from the parliament. That's why that day I went to the Thai club late. Because they would like to know how to develop themselves and ask the difference between the speakers at the parliament. I found that sometimes they could finish it in 4 minutes, but they try to give a 15-minute speech. That is overtime. Also, how to make it effective, that's very important. And if you think your English is not, don't worry about that. Because when you speak with American or someone from Texas, even your English is very good, you probably couldn't understand him. I used to be dealing with the Texans who spoke English, and then my brother said, what he's speaking? I say, he said, I drop. That drop means drop. Now, so don't worry about it. One day when I was speaking on the stage in front of some Americans, when I say 4 o'clock, one American say not 4, it's 4. I say 4, he said 4. I say look up in the dictionary. You speak American, I speak British English. Yes, you see, you can see the difference over there. Don't worry about that. The only thing is that, like Ani said, have the courage to speak up. Do it. And of course, now it's time for a very important session that is called the general evaluation. And of course, normally this person who is coming up, actually he is very tough. But he is always constructive. That's why the person, I don't want to repeat that I love him now. That is DTM Ani.
Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon again.
Hello.
How do you feel right now? I'm sorry? Feel what?
Yes, it's good.
Oh wow, yes, it's good. So general evaluation is a very special session because this is the session wherein you receive feedback. And you learn more from getting the feedback. Because sometimes we do things that we are not aware. But someone will say, I noticed that you always do something like this. And then from that feedback, you learn and you improve. And that is evaluation all about. If you like the evaluation, take it with you. If you don't like it, leave it in this room and forget about it. Because it's a personal opinion. You don't have to remember it and keep it in your brain if you don't like it, or else you will get hurt. But always remember this, evaluation is a learning process. We learn from the evaluation. We get opinion from other person because they see something that we don't see. And I'm very glad that I'm the general evaluator this afternoon. And let's start with your time report. I would like to welcome Toastmaster Chima.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Wow, high energy.
Toastmaster of the day, friend Toastmaster, and timekeeper. Here is my report. Today, acting president opened the winning 140 minutes, and Toastmaster of the day took change at 148, and Ajahn Paisan, Toastmaster of the day took 2 minutes and 32 seconds. Next, word of the day, Toastmaster Noon took 1 minute and 43 seconds. And me, Tima, host of the day, I took 1 minute and 38 seconds. During October topic section, there are 5 Toastmasters. First Toastmaster question for J. Toastmaster Tam took 1 minute and 32 seconds. The second Kwang took 1 minute and 46 seconds. Next, Ajahn Paisan took 1 minute and 40 seconds. Toastmaster number 4, Ajahn Thanu. Ajahn Thanu, you took 1 minute and 10 seconds. And Toastmaster number 5, Pitu took 2 minutes and 3 seconds. After that, the speaker today have to trigger. This is Toastmaster Kun, topic 1, project 1. You introduce yourself. You have 2 minutes and 11 seconds. Next, Toastmaster Pitam. Topic 5, project 5. You said about my collection. YouTube 7 minutes and 51 seconds. That is for my report. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Chima. Can you feel the difference between when you did the talk for today and you did the time report? Can you see the difference with your energy, your voice? You became better on the second session. The energy is higher, your voice is louder, so people can hear you more. I like that you changed. You can also say, for the time report, you can also say, Toastmaster today spent 1 minute and 30 seconds. First table topic respondent spent 1 minute and 48 seconds. You can also say, instead of saying it took 5 minutes, you can also say spent 1 minute and 30 seconds. Thank you very much for the very accurate time report. And now for our personal evaluators, I would like to welcome our first personal evaluator, the first speaker. Please welcome distinguished Toastmaster Arun.
Mr. General Evaluator, fellow Toastmaster, ladies and gentlemen. You know, when I listen to our distinguished Toastmaster say, his grandmother said, life start at 70. I'm very happy.
Your life only just started.
Because I'm the only one that more than 70. And I also believe that no matter how old we are, don't think that we are too old. You can look at me. I come here to Toastmaster every meeting. In Bangkok Toastmaster Club, the first Thai Toastmaster Club, Latin Toastmaster Club, or even here. Because every time when I come here, I learn something. No matter how I am, I learn everything. And I also, when I have experience, I share this all. So today, our Toastmaster, Poon, Jakapon, right? Jakapon. That's why I'm very young. About your speech today, I'm not sure that whether you have read this book or not. The project number 1, have to read it? Yeah. No problem. This is the man already? Okay. If you have read this one, the project number 1, you see that in project number 1 we focus on the strong point, and the point that we have to pay attention. We have to pay attention to the time also. For the time, 4 to 6 minutes for the first project, and then you took 2 minutes of time. A little bit too short, but no problem for the first time. I just would like to congratulate you that you come here with confidence because you have bring notes. This is normal for the first speaker. We have no experience, we bring some notes so that we can use it. That's very good. And about the body of your speech, we learn a lot from you. You are from Nakhon Si Thammarat, right? Yeah. And you, like we say, you have one elder brother, one younger sister, right? You can play musical equipment, some of them. You like football, volleyball. Volleyball is women or men? Which one? Men. Huh? Men. You like men volleyball? For me, I like women. You know why? When women play volleyball, it's very exciting. They are not even playing, but they also have some sound. And so every time I like it very much. You also like steak, right? Your food, right? You like to eat steak, right? Your food. Right? And according to the manual, you can see that there are normally that opening, melody, and conclusion. And You deliver your speed, we learn a lot from you, but at the end of your speed, you do not have the ending. So for the second speed, try to have the opening, memory, and conclusion. Because your opening, you just tell that you are Japan, right? And then your name and your nickname you introduce to yourself. So this is your strong point. The point that you have to pay attention to for the second speed, try to have 3 points: opening, memory, and conclusion. And second speed, need 5 to 7 minutes. Try to prepare at the 5 to 7 minutes. Today a little bit short. That's no problem for the first time. In overall, I just like to say, you don't have to. What is that? I come here. Just I want to share with you. It doesn't mean that our PTM Army said that we do not. I mean, I am not better than you, but I have some message I want to share with you. Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much, Distinguished Toastmaster Arun, for that evaluation. The evaluation is very positive, and it's good because you connected with the speaker, and you mentioned something about the project, which is very important. As an evaluator, you have to know the project yourself, because you cannot evaluate someone speaking about the project if you don't know the project. The evaluation is very positive, and you gave a very practical suggestion on how to improve on the next project. The only thing there, Distinguished Toastmasters Arun, please don't change the name of the speaker. It's Jakapan at Jakapun. Or else maybe he will call you a different name too. When you asked about the volleyball, I was a little bit scared that he might say, I like the female volleyball because they wear very short. It's good that you said because they make the sound. I was like saying, okay, maybe you can say something that is acceptable in Toastmaster. Thank you very much, and congratulations both to the evaluator and to the speaker. Our next evaluator for our second speaker. Please welcome Distinguished Toastmaster Tayu. Very young, fresh from China.
General evaluator, fellow members, and honorable guests, especially. Okay, I love this club because we always use nickname. That is our director policy from the very beginning, right? We use nickname. Together we can, yes. This project is about body language. And project number 5 is halfway in the manual. So you have 5 more projects to be completed together. Normally we have half CC ribbon to give you, but today I don't have one. What I would like to share my evaluation for your speech is the first thing, you select a good topic anywhere, because Maneko Neki. Maneko Neki. Yes. This is the first time I know. Every time I come to the meeting, I'm like, Toastmaster Arun, we learn something. I have seen the cat so many times, but I don't notice the meaning of that. I think it's about some, in Thailand we use the nankwak, right? In Japan they are very smart, they use the Maneko Neki. That is good. And this project allows you to use your hand gesture if you want to make it, right? Audience, if I were Maneko Neki, if I raise my right hand, what does it mean? I want to check your understanding. This is a luck money, right? Or something? No. Left hand is about luck or money. Welcome customer. And how about 2 hands? So if you want to have a Maneko Neki, which one you like to have? This one, or this one? So you can make use of this hand gesture. And I would like to challenge you to come out. So you can play on that, right? Yes. You can use your body language instead of hiding behind the podium. So this project is about that. So you can show the audience when you speak, use your body to enhance your message. That is the objective of this project. Okay, you can test now.
Okay, Maneko Neki, if rest is palm, the right hand, it means that you welcome customer in the shop. But the left hand welcome the customer in the shop. The right hand it means that good for your health and good luck and prosperity. If the both hand it means that good for your business and your shop.
That is very good. Also, you can make use of the stage. You may stand here for the right hand, and you may stand here for the left hand, and deliver your message. Stand in the middle for both hands. You see, that is, you can make use of this. I want to challenge you. Thank you very much. The rest, I think you did well, and it's a very good story. And you told us about how you connect this Maneko Neki. I love that. I may start doing something about it next time. I go to Japan. I don't know when. Thank you very much. Back to you, General Ibarveda.
Thank you very much, Distinguished Toastmaster Tanu, for that evaluation. Again, it's a very positive evaluation. And what's the best part of that evaluation is that the evaluator invited the speaker to demonstrate, because it's something that you can really learn. As I said, sitting there and standing there and doing it is totally different. The feeling is different. And with that evaluator inviting the speaker was a really good experience. How did you feel about doing it again the second time?
Sure.
How did you feel?
It's better than
So it means the suggestion from the evaluator really worked, which is really good. And I think another part of that evaluation is because you know each other. The evaluator and the speaker. It's a good way to have that relationship and you know each other, because you can say something that it's open and really needed by the speaker. So congratulations to both of you. And I would like to invite the counter report. Toastmaster Juan. Yes, please welcome him.
Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmaster friends, my role as a counter is to count the number of unnecessary sound or repetitive words is used when you are speaking on the stage. For example, will be counted. I don't want you to be upset this point about this. This is just a record for you to make it better for the next time. Here's my counter report. Toastmaster Kun. You don't use a lot of words, but you repeat a lot. I think because of the first time and you feel like nervous and feel active. But I think I can't be negative. For Toastmaster down, I hear more than 5 times the word say but the speech skills good and very interesting. So congratulations. That's all from my report. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Juan. Did you count for the other Toastmasters? You didn't count for the other Toastmasters? Only for the 2 speakers? Only 2 speakers. How about the others? You didn't count. Okay. Normally for the counter, we have to count for those people who actually spoke in front. The beginning from the president, the word of the day, etc. And for those who did not utter any you can say congratulations if I did mention your name. So they will feel good that, wow, I didn't say any Congratulations, and please, when you greet the general evaluator, look at the general evaluator. Because he said, general evaluator, and I was sitting there and you were looking here. So I was thinking, where am I now? Congratulations, Toastmaster Guang, on your next outfit. Oh, grammarian, the same person. You're also the grammarian.
Yes.
So please welcome him back for the grammarian report. Toastmaster Guang. That's right.
Again, today I want to tell you about 4 ways to use the word just. One way to use just is something happen at this moment. Like you can say, I'm just finishing my work. The weather is just changing. You can go up, down. Just can also mean only. Like you can say, I don't want nothing but you, just you. Again, you want only you. This book cost me just £1. I want something just like this. Just often mean exactly. For example, it's just 4 o'clock. That's just what I want. You can also use that to emphasize all the word and expression. I just sure. Or I just don't want to go anymore. That's all.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Guang. That is two roles, grammarian and yes, in our report. Maybe next time someone else can get the grammarian from you. Thank you very much. Another round of applause for Toastmaster Guang. As a general evaluator, I have the opportunity to give some feedback about the meeting. One thing I would like to praise is the table topic session. Toastmaster Jay, congratulations for the table topic session. Please, a round of applause for Toastmaster Jay. The variety of questions, most of your questions are really interesting. One thing that we can improve those questions is make it shorter. Because remember, the table topic, we're not actually practicing memorization. It's something about thinking on our feet, meaning impromptu speaking. So the shorter the question is better, because for the people to understand, and then they will just like, okay, I know the question. The challenge there, if your question is very long, they have to think and really understand what's the question all about. So there's 2 challenges there. Trying to understand and remember the question, and at the same time they're thinking of the question. I really love your questions. Shorter, better. And I want you to memorize like a standard, because I'm sure if you memorize them, and I believe you can do that, you're still very young. Because if you have the notes, the more you will look at the notes. Because you know you have the notes. But if you don't have the notes and you memorize it, I believe you will deliver more with eye contact to the audience. So congratulations to Toastmaster Jay. For the word of the day, do you remember the word of the day by Toastmaster Noon? Anyone who used the word of the day today? Steiny. Where is Toastmaster Noon? She's gone. Is she coming back? I will make the comment when she comes back, or else it's not going to be productive for me to make the comments about the word. Thought for the day, of course, Toastmaster Chima, you mentioned about success. It's really good because we also mentioned about the mistakes in the meeting, and then the opposite of that is success, which is really good. I like your energy on the second part. If you can have that energy and you can smile and more at ease, just like when you did the time report, that thought for the day will be more effective and people can really understand. So put that energy from the very beginning and smile, because I believe you can be an effective speaker with that smile and positive thing with the audience. Congratulations, Toastmaster Chima. I'm not sure if you have the part wherein you introduce the guest in your meeting. Do you have that when your guests at least stand up I suggest that we ask your guests to at least introduce themselves, and it will be really, really nice in the meeting. I believe you will do that after the evaluation. I can't wait to hear from the guests. So I would like to now make comment about the word of the day. Toastmaster Noon, congratulations for the Toastmaster of the day. Please, a round of applause for the Toastmaster Noon. It's a good word, and at the same time, it's a very challenging word. I suggest that when we give word of the day, use something simple and something that we can use in the meeting. And what we encourage in the meeting is actually adjectives, because we can use it all throughout the meeting. If it's a noun, it's quite difficult. But if you will use that word, wonderful, productive, challenging, it can be used throughout the meeting, because most of the time we're describing something in the meeting. So if you introduce a word that is an adjective, it will be used by most of the members throughout the meeting. So I suggest next time in your word of the day, introduce something, an adjective, and at the same time, something easy, so that you can really use it all throughout the meeting. Congratulations, Toastmaster. I enjoyed your meeting this afternoon, and I'm very happy that I decided to come and visit for the first time. And I hope that when I come back, I can see more confidence, I can see more positivity and smiling with all the members and the guests of TRU Toastmasters Club. Congratulations to all of you. That's the Toastmaster today.
Yeah. Wow, what such a great evaluation. Ladies and gentlemen, give my beloved teacher a big, thunderous round of applause. Thank you so much. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, because we communicate in English, also sometimes when we want to pronounce a certain word, just try to do the best. I heard somebody say, the like important, be careful when we say important, not important. Important means pen man, right? Important. Yes, really, I and Arul went to one club, very famous but big one. And then the MC said, ladies and gentlemen, today we are so glad to welcome to important people. I said, who is that? The first important one, Arul. I said, Arul is very important. Important means pen man, right? And she didn't understand. And she said, really, the second one is very important, Faisal. So be very careful. Another one is that one day when I and my little niece stay in the car and listening to the radio, and then one doctor talking about something and say, suck ass, 3 times. My niece screamed. Why he had to say such a rude word? Be careful, S-U-C-H, we say such or such as, so very quickly. Not suck as mean different story. Very careful how to say that. That's what she screamed. Oh, uncle, why that so rude? So sometimes when we pronounce the word, just take care of it. That's all. Don't worry about any pronunciation. Sometimes we have the slip of the tongue. Don't worry. Next time, just do it better. So, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time. However good the program is, we still have to keep good timing. Even we open a bit late, don't worry. We close right on time. So, ladies and gentlemen, may I return the control to President Paul.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster today. Thank you, Dean Hani. Thank you, Dan Book. Thank you, Ajahn. Thank you, Ajahn. You know, this meeting is very happy. I have a new thing from our master, and then some people in here to tell about everything to me, such as Maniko Nikki. I don't know whether the Nikki is a boy or girl. I don't know. Sometimes I think he is I don't know, girl or boy. Boy, right? I'm guessing, but when the toaster done comes to front, he said Maniko Nikko. One question is boy or girl? I think boy or girl.
I don't know. But maybe Pipang take me to the Japan Idol. Yeah. Let me know about our slogan here in Toastmaster. Together we can. Please follow me. Together we can.
Together we can.
Huh?
Together we can.
Round, round, round. 1, 2, 3.
Together we can.
Okay, thank you. And then I know in this room I have a newcomer to here. And would you mind, gentlemen, would you mind to stand and please introduce yourself?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm everyone here. This is my first time. This class I haven't never here before. And there is this club. My place and so on. My name is Chizu Nasa. You can call me Lord. That's my name. I've been here for 8 years. I'm very enjoying to work here.
Thank you for next one, Mr. Please introduce yourself. Please stand up. So don't say thank you. Introduce yourself. How do you feel this meeting? How do you feel? Fantastic. Oh, thank you very much. I think he's a future sponsor. Oh, very calm. And first.
Good afternoon. Let me introduce you. My name is Banu Natak. You can call me Bud. I am from business study department. I come here about 8 July. Nice to meet you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you very much. The group is.
Good afternoon, everybody. Today is the first of Toastmaster class. I think I can learning to listen Toastmaster to say for this collection is me. Thank you for Toastmaster and everybody for
Knowledge.
knowledge for English. I think together I can.
Wow! Thank you, Toastmaster Shoku. And the last one, Toastmaster Boy. How do you feel?
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Boy. I like being the teacher of Ajahn. จำชื่อไม่ได้ครับก็ที่มีเซสเปชั่นแบบสปีกเกอร์พูดโอเค for me แล้วก็เลโก้เป็นมีfor me thank you
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I think the keyword is do you think it's an anecdote? Do you think agree with me?
Yes.
Okay. I think oh, okay. So sorry.
you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, okay. The last one.
Everybody, my name is Tom. My name is Takan. My nickname is Tom. I like it. My nickname is It's very important with my shop. Coffee shop. And I am happy to stay here. But next time I go to Rajakarta. Thank you.
Have to get that, and don't forget about it is never too late to be what you might have been, because we are family. We grow together. I think everyone in this room except Master Shin. You are future DTN. Please welcome and clap a bit round your hand. Before closing the meeting, I have a message to you. The next meeting is number 48 on 10 July 2019. And I hope see you in this meeting in the next time. Thank you very much. Closing the meeting.